Ahoy sailors, and welcome back to the NXT Back to the Future podcast, episode 36. My name is David Simmons, and I am joined as ever by a man who claims to be upset about the football, yet also claims to be Welsh. It's Mr. Adam Howells.
I support both, mate, so fuck you.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Well,
pick a country of allegiance. In other news,
pick a
it's
club of
fucking
allegiance.
hot.
It is absolutely roasting today. It is unbelievable.
Isn't it shit?
It's so bad.
This is
the
hell.
fact that you've got an aircon unit, and we've obviously had to turn it off to do this, but this is progressively going to get warmer and warmer.
I'm really sorry, but I have incredibly bad hay fever, as you could probably tell by my voice. And I'm a bit sniffly, so if I sniffle, you're going to have to just deal with it, I'm afraid. So I'm very sorry.
It's not, well, it's going to be like the situation a couple of weeks ago.
Not so much you, but everybody else listening.
No. It's going to be like the situation a couple of weeks ago when I had like my wisdom tooth hurting, and that was a painful one, an awful one to get through.
You weren't a happy camper.
I was not very happy. We can only apologise for last week not doing an episode. We were both ridiculously busy, and just my shifts coupled with the football.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
No.
I'm looking to move as well, so me and Adam went to view a couple of places on my behalf, and it's just been a messy couple of weeks. But I'm really busy with work. I'm finishing up work, obviously, because I work at a school, so that's the other interesting thing. So I'm finishing up work at the minute, so just really busy, really tired, it's really hot. All of these things just didn't sort of go together well. However, Adam and I are back, bringing you episode 36. So, Adam, I have to say, there's a lot of interesting stuff that's been going on.
There is a lot of interesting stuff. What I was going to bring up, and I can't find it on Twitter at the moment, is the fact we got a new follower this week who was actually at these early tapings.
Yeah, we did. That was cool.
That was nice. Let me just find the notification for it.
Yeah, was cool.
I don't want to miss his name out because he said he's listened to all of them so far, which is good lad.
What a nice fella. What a nice fella.
As soon as we get his name. Andrew Thomas is his name.
Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas. Jinx. Adam has to be silent for the rest of the episode. No, Andrew Thomas, thank you.
Thank you very much. And you also did your favourite thing this week on Twitter, arguing with AEW fans.
It's not my favourite thing. It's not an argument, is it? It's a simple observation.
It is an observation, but
you can't say people are draws in wrestling on a TV show where they can't outdraw Monday Night Raw, which is the worst ratings in its history. You can't say Kenny Omega's a draw for bringing in 1 million people. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a draw.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns has headlined 5 WrestleManias. He's a draw. The Rock is a draw. Bret Hart's a draw. Kenny Omega's a great wrestler, but he's not a great draw, is he? Really?
No.
Let's be honest. That's all I was saying. And, as well, you can't also say that, someone's been given the opportunity to do great things when they've appeared on TV twice, aka Aleister Black. Oh, I love Aleister Black.
He's
Don't
a cracking
get me
wrestler.
wrong.
Brilliant guy.
He's fantastic. But he's been on TV twice for a combined total of about 5 minutes. So you can't say whatever. He's had a great time and he's allowed to do whatever he wants. He's not done anything. He's not wrestled. He's not even cut a promo. He's literally been on screen for a moment. It's gone black. He's kicked 2 people and that's it.
And also, by the looks of it, he's going to be doing a similar character to what he was doing in WWE before he got cut.
Yeah, so
it's not like the creative team have had to, work a little bit in AEW. And also, he's working with fucking Cody Rhodes.
Who sucks. So, there we go. That's all I was saying. Andrade's not had a particularly great start. He's done nothing.
No, he ain't.
It took Miro about 9 months to get going. So, look, that's all I was saying. I was just saying. And, also, let's face it, Dean Ambrose is the WWE guy. That's why he's so popular, because he was exposed on WWE TV when they were getting 4 million people watching every week. So of course he's a big name because of WWE.
You class him as a draw then over Kenny Omega.
I'd class him as a draw. Obviously, if he was a massive draw, he'd still be in WWE. That's all I would say.
I don't think it was down to that though when he wanted to leave.
Yeah,
he wanted to leave for creative reasons, and I do get that sort of thing because he was probably a bit frustrated.
At the end of the day, has he ever headlined a massive show? He's never headlined a 50,000 people show.
True. Very true.
So no. He's a great wrestler, and don't get me wrong, again, I absolutely love him. but people need to stop getting confused between people they like and people being draws, because it's not the same thing. There's lots of people that I don't like who were big draws.
Goldberg is probably the first name that springs to mind for me.
Exactly. I hate Goldberg, but guess what? He's a big draw. Ultimate Warrior could be on the bottom of my shoe. He is dog shit, but he's a big draw. So
Hogan, not very good, but he's a character and he draws, and that's it.
Exactly. Jerry the King Lawler, who draws in more ways than one. Did you know he draws like little pictures?
No.
Yeah, he's like a little art. He's like an artist. He always draws things and sells them through WEF Cherry.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And he also touches children.
Fuck's sake!
Moving swiftly on.
Please move swiftly on from that.
It's episode 71. It's the 23rd of October, 2013. We're at Full Sail University. Opening package of Corey Graves turning on Neville. This was a bit of a shocker last week, wasn't it?
It wasn't.
It's been coming.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have two guys who are as good as they are singles wrestlers staying together too long and being tied up in that tag team division. It just leaves the tag team division sparse, but at least they can have a couple of, it seems like they're able to manage a couple of big feuds at a time now rather than just one.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say. Absolutely, I'll agree with that. Corey's on the stage and he's wearing a lovely suit.
I thought he was commentating tonight with that suit. I thought it was like he's about to sit on the desk.
The Vince McMahon special.
Exactly.
He guesses that there should be an explanation, but Neville attacks him from behind and the brawl is on. Neville is irate as the crowd bursts into life with yes chants. Neville continues the beatdown, but they are split, before Neville finds his way over to him again and they continue to brawl. It's a fun opening as we roar into the fucking credits.
I have to say, watching that scrap, halfway through, there was a really weird cut.
Yeah.
And then the sound changed. I don't know
Don't know why.
No, maybe someone shouted something from the audience and they were trying to get rid of it, or something happened in ring, but it was a bit of a weird cut. But yeah, it's something you were expecting. We have a 3-person commentary team. We have Tom Phillips, Alex Riley, and the one and only Tensai, aka Matt Bloom, is on the desk.
Yes, Matt Bloom is the head performance centre trainer, so it's nice to see him on the desk. He actually stays on the desk for a while, you'll be happy to know.
Spoiler, he's very good.
He's not bad.
He's good.
Certainly, I quite like him. The bubbly one, Emma, opens us up this week for in-ring action to rapturous applause. Summer accompanies Sasha, although on the introductions it says that Summer Rae with Sasha Banks, which is a bit weird.
It's a bit strange, but also during this, on the entrances, they were wearing t-shirts with a Divas or Diva on them.
WWE Divas!
See, if Emma had her own t-shirt at the time, one, it would have sold well and maybe pushed her to be the NXT Women's Champion.
Maybe.
But also, I understand why she is in a feud with, not Sasha Banks, who's the other one? This has been a great start.
Summer
Rae. I understand, and I've got a story for you. And I was meant to tell you this last week, but obviously we weren't here. So I was round my mum and dad's, helping my dad put a shed together, and Milo was there. And he had a bit of a sweat rash on his face, and they wanted to get some Calpol in him, and it was an absolute nightmare getting this in.
Yeah.
So because he did it, my mum brought over a treat, she got a treat tin for him. So in there were chocolate bars and bubbles, little vials of bubbles.
Ooh.
And he said to me, Adam, you do it. I was like, yeah, okay, mate. Got it, and it flicked back, and that bubble solution actually went in my eye. So
my God!
I know.
You know exactly how she feels.
I do.
That's such a shame.
Hurts like a bitch.
Hurts like a motherfucking bitch.
It does, but yeah, I understand this feud now.
There you go. Sasha also has a boss necklace.
She does. And a Boss jacket.
Yeah, the Boss has officially arrived. Either that or she's sponsored by Hugo Boss.
That would be an amazing sponsorship.
One of the two. Did you know when Finn Balor was in Japan, he was sponsored by Versace? So he would wear the leather jacket, he would have a Versace leather jacket.
Oh, okay.
So when he got to WWE, he was allowed to be sponsored, so they gave him a load of clothes. So they gave him t-shirts, jeans, whatever. So he'd only wear Versace.
I've got, as you've mentioned Finn Balor, I've got a question about SmackDown this week.
Mm-hmm.
Why have they gone to his old gimmick?
I know. It's a shame.
If you've watched it this week, it's fucking perplexing because he was a right bastard.
I think what they might do is have him, turn on someone like they did on NXT. Because I think this week they wanted a happy-go-lucky show. And that's fine. So maybe when he teams with someone, next week he might kick them in the head and then we're off to the races. But who knows, really?
Yeah, he also hit the coup de grace, which I thought this was a perfect time to hit 1916, or whether he's waiting for that to be his,
Get bloody Sunday on.
Exactly. Do it.
Absolutely. This is a moderately competitive match, this is.
There was some weird chanting at the start, which I couldn't pick up. But it was aimed at Sasha.
It's Sasha is Ratchet chants.
Why is that a thing?
So, Ratchet... Let's have a look. So, Ratchet is ghetto sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird chant.
Yeah.
I did think there was... it must have been Arm Drag Week at the PC this week, because there was fucking loads of them.
Yeah. And they must do weeks, must they?
They must do.
Mate, bring on Cattle Mutilation Week. That was going to be the best week ever. It's an okay match, isn't it? It's quite competitive. Both women do a good job of holding the audience. Sasha ends up winning via a roll-up after a Summer Rae distraction.
I love the bits of back and forth banter between these three. It's quite nice, actually. As in, some around the outside and, obviously Sasha and Emma having the match. The crowd are really hot to start as well.
They are.
Really hot.
They are. Big time. They are big time hotties.
In between, there's a break in this match, and we go to a Susan G. Komen advert, because we're now back in Cancer Awareness Month. We also get a story from Mojo Rawley about his great aunt.
Yes. The problem is that in America you have to pay for stuff like cancer treatment, which is bullshit.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
And, just to put it out there, my mum was incredibly poorly with cancer, and she's sadly passed away. She passed about 3.5 years ago. And it's interesting because actually she'd had loads and loads and loads of treatment on the NHS. She went through a lot of trials, so a lot of the stuff that she probably had and then, trialed has probably helped a lot of people, which does make me feel a lot better. It's interesting though, because actually I feel like Mojo's poor aunt's here as well.
Yeah, and they do show photos, but she survived.
Yeah, which is really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hopefully she's not had cancer again. Hopefully he's taught her how to stay hyped, and then that way, she'll be able to fight it off.
This is the problem. He includes the word hype in the video.
It's so ridiculous.
I was just like...
do you know what? This fucking guy, seriously.
But I think they could have chosen someone different to do that one. I think they could have... Obviously, they're trying to make a connection with the audience through the fact that his great aunt had cancer and survived, which is obviously fantastic.
Layla's mum, I think, died of breast cancer as well. So Layla is actually in quite a lot of these adverts.
I think she was in the one last year.
Yeah.
I feel like she was.
Yeah, she was, which is a massive shame. Because again, these are all obviously normal, really nice people, aren't they? Which is, that's quite sad, but... Yeah, cancer sucks basically, and if you get the chance to do something nice and raise a bit of money, then 100% do, because it's a well worthy cause.
As we come back from the break, Alex Riley makes a strange comment, but a bit of a jab at Tensai, because the fact that we now have a 3-man booth, but the booth's a little slanted, alluding to the fact that Tensai is on the end, and Tensai responds with, "Yes, that's because of all the talent you lost." Oh. Which I thought was fucking great back and forth banter.
Oh, it's a bit sad.
Oh, it's just, just sad seeing a man get destroyed.
It's a bit
live
sad.
On air.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh.
Gotta have your head on a swivel. All right, switching gears now. We're going to take you to a WWE.com exclusive with the NXT Champion Bo Dallas.
Excuse me, Bo? Hi! Well, earlier tonight you defended the NXT Championship amongst some controversy. Do you care to comment?
Controversy, smontroversy. Am I not the NXT Champion still? That's all that matters. Oh, you know what? But I do have a huge announcement. I just wanted to let all my BOlivers at Full Sail NXT know that I'm going to take a well-deserved vacation. I know you guys are upset, but it's okay. I'm going to be touring the world. It's called Bo Dallas vs. the World Tour. I'm going all over the place. I'm going to make a special stop in BOlivia to deliver 10,000 squirt guns to starving children. It's going to be a blast. And don't worry, I'm still going to be doing a little wrestling. And, of course, some sightseeing. But until I see you again, konnichiwa. That's Japanese for goodbye. And remember, don't stop believing.
Bo's going on vacation, Adam.
Why?
He's off for Brook because he's tired. Being a champion, okay, you don't understand, Adam. Being a champion, there's a lot of responsibility. He's got to go. He's got to rest up. He's got to feel good.
I'll tell you what. I haven't seen my notes for like 2 weeks because I watched it at the start, and I've just read one of my notes thinking, "What the fuck is this?"
He's going on holiday. He's going to BOlivia. He's going to deliver 10,000 water guns to starving children.
Because that's what they need.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best part about this promo.
Fuck nutrition.
It's not bringing them food. They're starving, but they have some water guns. That fucking make you feel better. He is the fucking best. I love this guy. This was the funniest promo.
Fuck nutrition. We're going to have the world's biggest water fight in a country that probably doesn't have that much water anyway. Let's just waste resources now.
Do you know what? This is a brilliant promo.
It's abysmal.
It's so funny, though.
I don't like the fact that it's just, if you're the champion, you should stay around. Like, typically, if a champion that sort of like leaves or does something, why did you touch my foot then? You fucking weirdo.
I knew it would
What is
upset
wrong
you.
with you?
I knew it would upset you. That was why.
Start, fucking socially distancing from you properly. Dick. Yeah, I just don't know what to think of this.
I can't believe you're not enjoying this.
It's funny, but I just don't like the fact he's taken the title away. It depends how many weeks he's gone for. If he's only gone for like 2 weeks, then okay.
Okay. All right.
If he's gone for 6 months, then that's fucking bullshit.
All right. He's not gone for 6 months. He's not doing the Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Imagine Brock Lesnar in BOlivia giving children water guns.
Yeah, but the difference is when Brock Lesnar comes back, it feels special. Like, if Bo came back after 6 months, you'd be like, oh, not this guy.
Oh, God. You are right. Next up, the Ascension stomp two fellas into oblivion. They hit the Fall of Man for a 3 count. Total Elimination might be the best tag team finisher ever, am I right?
I am going to say yes.
Total Elimination is an awesome tag team finisher. What are some of your favourite tag team finishers, Adam?
Oh, you put me on the spot here.
I've put you on the spot.
You really have.
I'm not a fan of stuff like the Doomsday Device.
I quite like the double loose. I know it's like probably a bit of a shit finisher, but
Yeah.
I quite like the double loose.
Okay, fair. I quite like, actually, do you know what I do like? I do like the Twist of Fate Senton Bomb combo from the Hardys. I quite like the 3D as well, actually.
What was the
Shatter Machine's good.
quite like the Viking Experience?
The Viking Experience is cool, yeah, it looks
That's
good.
a great finisher.
Yeah, it looks
especially the fact he's got obviously like which one is it? The larger of the two guys. Ivar, is it?
Yeah,
Ivar has to sort of like hold him as he's flipped up and then flip him over.
yeah. And the nice little power slam. That's a good move.
It's a great finisher.
That's a good looking move. What else is good? What else is good?
The meat in the I was going to say the meat in the middle, but that's not a finisher, is it? That's just a thing that Ciampa and Gargano used to do.
Well, that was
that their finisher?
Wow, yeah, that's when.
I can't remember because I didn't really watch too much of them. Like, when I started watching, they just split up. So
Stuff like spike pile drivers and stuff I'm not a massive fan of. It scares me too much. It's too dangerous.
I quite like Mustache Mountain's finisher. Anything where you have to go off the top rope is good.
Yeah.
Because
good.
that's like very definitive.
I quite like... now, see, I'm not a massive fan of the Doomsday Device, but I am a massive fan of the Doomsday Device suicide dive that Grizzled Young Veterans do.
That's great.
That looks awesome.
That's fantastic.
It looks so good.
Did you say Shatter Machine already?
Shatter Machine.
Yeah, that's a wicked finisher.
Yeah, Shatter Machine's very good. Absolutely.
It was when I was watching this match, Sonia asked me, does it really hurt when they get hit like that?
Bless her soul.
As jobbers get obliterated. I was like, well, it does, but obviously they do it in a way that is almost looks legit, but is as pain-free as possible, and she didn't quite understand. Also, Rick Victor looks in incredible shape in this.
Oh, you said that last week.
He does.
He's looking in great shape.
His confidence is really high at the moment as well.
Yeah, he's looking sensational at the minute. Good for him.
Be interesting to see when they face some like decent registered tag teams.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people coming in, in the moderate future that will test this tag team, to say the least.
I hope so.
We get a recap of last week's main event, and backstage is a Canadian sensation. It's the one and only Sami Zayn. Controversially, JBL has restarted the match. Zayn said he's got no issues with the match restarting, but why didn't he restart it after Bo used the exposed turnbuckle? Sami says he feels like Daniel Bryan. He says it may not be a conspiracy, but it's too big to be a coincidence. Showing signs of his 2021 character there with the conspiracy theory talk.
The interviewer called it controversial and says you appear to have won. It's like, it was completely obvious to everyone that he hadn't won because his foot was on the rope.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, what are you trying to fucking do?
Yeah.
Mate. I think this whole thing obviously links in with the storyline between Triple H and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, they're trying to build some parallels, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they are. Renee has JBL backstage. He criticises her tank top. She questions his actions, and he says that Sami Zayn thinks the world revolves around him. He said the era of the wrestling god won't start with any controversy. He says he cannot be bought and baseless accusations won't be accepted. Apparently, he's now gone until he apologises to JBL.
He'll be gone a while then. Possibly.
Who knows?
What is he getting at when he's having to go at a tank top?
No,
I don't think it was very offensive.
I don't know. It was a bit weird.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Just being a fucking dickhead, isn't he?
Is this a typical JBL promo?
Yeah, he's a bit shouty. Yeah, he's that sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. Here comes CJP. He stands on the iPhone by mistake. I don't know if you saw that or not. He puts the iPhone in the ring and he gets up and then he accidentally stands on it and doesn't realise. It's quite funny.
Oh, okay.
He's facing Rusev, who has some delightful classical music. Nowhere to be seen, interestingly, are the other two members of the Fighting Legionnaires. On commentary, they question where his friends are, while he absolutely lays knees into CJP. He hits a running block and a corner block as a mysterious woman with blonde hair comes down to ringside. She smiles as the accolade is locked in, and it's fucking humble! The mysterious lady walks all the way around the ring, and she leaves as Rusev celebrates to put some shoes on chance from the crowd.
She's not wearing shoes?
Rusev doesn't.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought CJ Perry had walked around with no shoes.
No. Do you know why Rusev started wearing boots?
Did someone break his foot or something?
He
broke his toe?
He broke his foot. That'd be why. Yeah. He had 3 months out.
Probably why then. I've got one question about this thing. So he appeared in NXT. He's had his solo, his first proper solo match without anyone. He's got his own Titantron and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he's got a Bulgarian flag. Mm-hmm. So he spent his whole time in NXT, advertised as a Bulgarian.
Well, does he? He might switch allegiance before he leaves.
Ah, okay. I was going to question. I just found it a bit confusing the fact that he's on the main roster and then he's Russian.
Yeah, but the problem is they do mention that he speaks Bulgarian and Russian.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
And also, you've got to bear in mind as well that America is one of those countries that does see Russia as the enemy.
They thought they'd go with more heat.
They don't like Vladimir Putin, whereas actually they probably couldn't pick a Bulgarian person out of the fucking sky, could they? So Bulgaria is not really an offensive country to them, whereas Russia is.
Isn't that what Brock Lesnar was told to do when he first came to the WWE? Had his tryout and was like, you should be Russian.
Oh god.
So also he was getting really bad advice until Heyman sort of stepped in because he knew how good he was.
Probably. Because
originally Heyman was supposed to work with fucking hell, what's his name?
Spike Dudley.
Sadly not Spike Dudley. No, Chris Benoit, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
I think that was what I can't remember where I heard that.
That would have been awesome.
So he was supposed to work with Benoit. But then he was he really wanted to work with Lesnar because he knew how good Lesnar was.
How interesting! I've never heard that.
I'll have to find I'll have to read up on that and double check that, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments.
Yeah, of course.
Ashley's definitely going to tell me in the comments.
He will. I'd never.
Because he's a good lad. Please tell me, Ashley, if I've got that right or not.
Yeah, I'd never heard that. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
They question the mysterious blonde on commentary. As we see, Neville versus Graves is up next. During the commercial, Graves comes out and he hits the beauty shot, reclaims his iPhone, and then cuts off some of Parker's dreads. He takes them and leaves.
This was in the break, though.
It was.
It was in the break, which I don't understand because this is a 41-minute episode, so I don't know why they couldn't have included that.
I quite like the fact that it was in the break.
Did you?
Yeah, don't know why. I just thought it was a bit different.
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought it was a bit different.
Yeah.
Graves is out next. I have to say, I do fucking adore that theme song.
Great theme song. He suits being a heel more than he does a face.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He's got that smug bastard look about him.
He was always a bit of a tweener.
Yeah.
But now he's like full wanker.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker. He is literally the fucking wrestling John Terry, isn't he, at this point? Neville is out the block very quick with lightning offense and some air superiority, hitting a Fosbury flop. They talk about the resolve of Graves in his recent performances, citing this won't be easy for Neville as Graves takes control and keeps Neville grounded. I really liked that, actually. I don't know if you noticed that booking, but actually what they'd done is they'd gone ahead and they'd made him really resilient. He had that match, was it with Kruger, where he kicked out of everything? And they bring that up and then say, obviously, this isn't going to be an easy match for...
He's quite right there in pointing that out, just because a lot of times in that tag team, he was the one who was getting beaten down and he's having to sort of stay in it until he could get
I really
Neville
like that. I thought that was really, really, really clever.
That is really clever.
Really, really clever.
It's the first time I've seen Neville come to the ring with that sort of look in his eye. Like, even when he lost his original tag team partner, he never looked that intense. But this sort of really hurt him. And he was trying to put that across, and he did it brilliantly. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. In terms of being over as a babyface, but as effective when turning into a heel, has anyone actually been quite adept as both as Graves on this podcast so far? Or would you say he's definitely been the best in terms of someone who's changed character?
Well, apart from him, who have we had do a massive heel turn?
Bo Dallas.
Doesn't count. It doesn't count because the crowd...
He's always been technically heel.
No, the crowd weren't really into him. You want someone who was like properly loved, and then suddenly the fact they've done something to upset, you know, the balance, if you know what I mean. Maybe Rollins.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably the only one who, you know, pushes that boundary a little bit.
Jinder Mahal.
I don't think he was popular anyway. Definitely wasn't that popular, bless him.
Working on the legs smartly to stop Neville flying, some knob jockey decides to chant Corey is boring. Well, I'll tell you what, if you think Corey's boring, I think you're boring. You prick.
I fucking hate people who do that.
I know. Shut up. Only do that to people who are genuinely shit, like the great Carly. The crowd cheers Neville back to his feet and he flies and he knocks down Graves a couple of times, hitting a forearm smash in the corner. Graves collapses and Neville immediately goes over the top. He dives over him as his tights are ripped. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did see the ripped tights. Because you probably wear two sets of tights.
Exactly. Graves avoids and he hits the chop block to the knee and quickly into the lucky 13 for the tap out victory. I really enjoyed this match, to be honest.
I was surprised he won clean.
Yeah.
As well.
This was a nice match between two guys who have a good reason to be at conflict. It's basic, but it's effective storytelling, with the face now looking for a way to even the odds here. Going forward, this is definitely a feud, I think, that does have really good legs.
I like the fact they're trying to tell a story through wrestling.
Yeah.
They've not played in some sort of bullshit win for Corey. They've made him look legitimately strong.
Yeah, for sure.
And put him over as resilient.
Yeah.
During commentary as well, you had Tom asking Tensai, can you imagine if you would ever turn on your tag team partner, Brodus Clay?
I did laugh at this.
Tensai responded with, can I imagine doing it or would I do it? Well, would you? Yeah, I would. I do dream of it.
Absolute legend.
I fucking hope he does. That's a feud I could...
I dream of it as well.
Yeah, I don't know whether I could sink my teeth into that feud, but I'd probably watch it anyway.
Oh, do you know what? The best. That was really funny. After the match, the Lucky 13 is locked in on the ramp as commentary scream about how unfair it is. We go off the air with the crowd booing and Graves celebrating his handiwork. That was a good episode.
Really liked that.
A
bit short, but I liked it.
Yeah, but I'd rather do that than like an hour and all the stuff be shit.
Yeah, that's very true. We've seen that done a lot before.
Yeah, we have. A bit too much, to be honest with you. Episode 72. It's the 30th of October 2013, and once again we're at Full Sail University.
Here welcoming you to NXT alongside William Regal and Renee Young.
Enzo and EA all day. Big Cass, the big Bambino. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. Sylvester LaFord, you and your Legionnaires have been cheating, cutting corners, and jumping people from behind to gain victories. So, you know what that sounds like to me? No backbone, boneless, chicken tenders. Sylvester LaFord, you are a bona fide sloppy jalopy. And you could trot out here tonight with anybody that you want. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change that there's one word to describe you. Do I gotta spell it out for them? Spell it. S-A-W-F-T. How you doing?
Oh, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy always have a very unique way of communicating.
No backbone, boneless, chicken tenders. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Absolutely fantastic. Enzo has Rise Above shaved into his head, like side of his head. And his ring gear is, again, absolutely fantastic. He's got his snow leopard trousers and he's got a proper leopard print white leather jacket.
That jacket is like a Gucci design. I don't think it's a proper Gucci jacket, but it's definitely it's based on the Gucci design.
I can see you wearing it, Dave, but not just for Halloween, as it is Halloween in this episode.
It is Halloween in this episode. You're absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
These two, namely Enzo, are so fucking good.
They're just so over as well.
They are so brilliant.
They're entertaining to watch. I could watch their promos back to back.
And the fact that they lose all the time is not really affecting them because they're so over.
Yeah.
When they actually do start to build a bit of momentum, it's going to be really interesting to see just how quickly they ascend to the top of this card.
I bet the crowd will be properly behind them for this.
Yeah, they will.
They love an underdog, especially people like these guys who are just completely entertaining.
Yeah, these are so entertaining. Honestly, no backbone, boneless chicken tenders made me fucking howl. I was absolutely pissing myself laughing. That was brilliant. I thought it was great.
This week we have Byron Saxton, Regal and Renee. Tony is fully gone at this point, I must...
Tony's gone at this point. He's 100% gone. After last week, LaForte is in action teaming with Rusev. How will Rusev be after last week's run-in with the mysterious blonde lady? All I'll say is thank God that Regal wasn't on commentary when she was around.
Yeah, thank the Lord.
Rusev starts the match in classic fashion, absolutely blasting through Cass before summoning Enzo into the match via his head, destroying him as LaForte comes in and claps. Rusev says, fuck this, throws him into the ropes and annihilates him as well, before locking the accolade on Cass. And he's fucking hubball! It's a win for LaForte and Rusev, although LaForte doesn't really do much. The mysterious woman again appears at the top of the ramp. Regal says that Rusev will be world champion within a year. Rusev then leads the mysterious lady away.
I did see that. Did hear that, but
awful prediction.
What a prediction that is.
Exactly.
The jacket that Sylvester LaForte wears this week, Renee says that it's Jazzy Jeff inspired.
DJ Jazzy Jeff. Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. Mate, Will Smith is a vibe. That's what I'm going to say. Will Smith's rap career is a fucking vibe, mate.
It's incredible.
Absolute tune.
The fact he attacks not only his tag team partner, but obviously he pretty much pins everyone at this point. They've made Rusev look incredible.
Yeah.
He looks like a proper monster.
He does.
I can almost forgive them for butchering Mason Ryan's push.
I know. Oh, look, by the way, can I just say, because it is really warm, right? Have you ever heard Summertime by Will Smith?
I have, yes.
It's a vibe, innit?
It's great.
Mate, let me just read you some of these lyrics, okay?
You love reading lyrics.
Let me just read you some of these lyrics.
Can I just point in?
If I ever do WAP, that's going to be the best bit of this podcast. Do a dramatic reading of the lyrics to WAP. That's one of my key skills.
Dave loves to find ridiculous rap where the lyrics are absolutely obscene and read them as if he's reading a child's book when we're on PlayStation. It's absolutely incredible. Lauren is a massive fan of that.
She is. She's a big fan. And of the Sean Dyche impression, which is staying in the box. Pull that out later.
Exactly.
Mate, here it is. The groove, slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance. But what about the groove that soothes and that moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. Think of all the summers of the past, adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme, and put your car on cruise and lay back, 'cause it's the summertime. Summer, summer, summertime! Mate, this is a fucking great song.
It's a great song. Do you read that to the kids at school?
Do you know what? If I did, I'm sure they would love DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
I'm sure they would.
We've had It's Coming Home as well on quite a lot.
Have you?
Yeah, we have.
I'm sure you're absolutely sick of it now.
Yeah, and then it didn't come home, so
I
it was a
know.
bit depressing. We did, what did we have on the other day? At lunch yesterday when it was absolutely boiling hot, we had Sweet Caroline on across the field, quality.
I bet you joined in on that one as well.
I was actually walking through the corridor at the time, so I was a bit disappointed. I would have been out there going mad. Wouldn't I?
Absolutely belting it out.
It's a tune. Do you know what? I felt like I was at the boxing.
Did you do that for the boxing?
Yeah, they always do Sweet Caroline before the main event.
Oh, okay.
Where it began. They always do it. They always do it before the main event.
For God's sake.
Oh, it's great stuff. Parker vs. Breeze headlines tonight, as we see in advertisement. Are you happy with that main event, Adam?
I am actually, yeah. Very happy with that. It's been a great feud so far, so it's nice to see it continue.
Okay, fair enough. Next, Aiden English is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the artiste, Aiden English.
Spotlight, please. Say hello to your favorite thing inside that ring, the drama king. I know I'll shine brighter than a star. For no one is better than me. No one at NXT. In fact, no one in the WWE. Bravo!
I love
Bravo!
it.
Oh, you got that?
He's very talented.
I
That tone, the pitch, it's bang
I
on.
have somewhat of a man crush
Do
on
you?
Aiden English.
a what?
A man crush. I do, yes.
I love these bloody promos. It's incredible stuff. He's up against Jason Jordan, who immediately takes it to English with some beautiful slams. He's got him like a waistlock from behind, and he slams him down in the classic amateur wrestling style a couple of times. English gets out of the waistlock and aggressively goes after Jordan. I don't know if you noticed this, but he also puts Jason Jordan in a sleeper, and he sings to him going, "Go to sleep!" Like, it's absolutely hilarious.
I love Aiden English. I love the scarf he's wearing. I love the rose-tinted glasses and beret combo. Regal is in love with him as well. He has a proper man crush on him.
Oh, Regal thinks he's brilliant.
Regal says all giddily that they were having a joke backstage today. And he said, the joke was, William Shakespeare went into a pub and the barman said, "You're barred." That's the joke.
Did you not get it?
The barman said, "You're barred."
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be funny?
William Shakespeare is a bard, you fucking idiot.
Oh!
Oh my god! William Regal's a genius. Mate, Bill Shakespeare is a bard. And we live in Shakespeare country, you fool.
What is a bard then?
It's not okay.
Go
What's
on,
a bard?
tell me what a bard is.
Right, for God's sake, here we go. So,
It just went completely over my head.
it did go completely over
Yeah.
your head, didn't it? I could tell. So, a bard is a poet, traditionally one who recites epics, and associated with a particular oral tradition. Not that oral tradition, calm down. Okay. So, Shakespeare, singular proper noun, also known as the Bard of Avon. Not like your Dar Sal's Avon.
I knew you were going to say your Dar Sal's Avon.
Not like your Dar Sal's Avon. But yes, a bard is like someone who writes poetry.
Did not get that.
No?
No.
Completely over your head.
Absolutely.
All right.
I haven't got room for that sort of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Ask me about the cheapest way to do a bathroom in a house and I'm all over that, but what a fucking bard is, no idea.
You are. But you know what? That's why you're a top boy, innit? That's why we're here. We complement each other well.
Oh, that's it. Completely different styles.
Exactly. Great dropkick by Jordan after he escapes, but English hits the director's cut for a 3. Jordan gets some decent offense in as the crowd goes nuts for an encore. Spotlight, please. He calls for an encore, and the crowd certainly enjoy it. As did I. Did you enjoy it, Adam?
Mate, roses were thrown in the ring.
This is brilliant.
This
They
is
play like
fantastic.
really happy music, and they all throw roses into the ring.
Everyone's standing up cheering.
He picks it up, kisses the rose, and bows. It's fucking hysterical.
I love this.
This guy rules. Oh my god, it's fucking so good.
I cannot believe this is happening. Regal's on his feet, clapping and chanting bravo.
Oh my god, mate, this was excellent. I seriously, we're going to post this on our Twitter. I'll find it. It's that good. Oh, it's just brilliant. Regal's on his feet applauding as Renee tells him to sit down. This segment was pure money. It was hilarious and brilliant in equal measure.
I loved all of this.
I did. I really liked it. They have some comments from Neville after last week. He says, Corey, well done. I'm not going to try and do the voice. Do you want to do the voice?
I can't remember what the promo was.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. Okay, it's here. Go on.
I almost feel like I've got to fucking wind myself up for this.
Come on.
Well done, Corey. I hope you're proud. That sounds more Yorkshire than fucking Geordie. Fuck this, you read it.
Corey, well done. I hope you're proud.
That was a lot better than mine, I'll be honest.
You want to go after me leg? That's my livelihood, son, so now it's personal. Anyway, it's now personal. Fuck it. Just move on.
I'll tell you what, with accents, I feel like you have to have like a certain phrase or something to wind yourself in.
You do. You
know what I
do.
mean?
What's like? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got one for Geordie really.
No, I haven't either.
Exactly.
As you can tell.
If it was Jamaican.
No, you fucking dare.
I hope you're proud, man. You injured me bad wheel and now that's me livelihood, so now it be personal, you know. What's your best accent? You do it in an accent. What's your best accent?
I haven't got any. I genuinely don't.
Do Welsh.
No, usually with Geordie you'd be like, how are you, man? But no.
How are you, man? Me leg. You're going to me leg. That's me bike Desert Storm. Have you seen that episode of Partridge yet? Well, they must have shit themselves when they saw that coming over the hill.
It's when he's describing about how he's going to like...
Do you want a cup of beans, man?
I haven't seen that.
You've not seen that episode?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I got the bit where he's sat in the house and he's describing how he's going to attack his mate and his house with an Apache... No, attack this house and this bloke with an Apache helicopter. And I was like, is this someone you know? Yeah, it's my best mate.
And he goes in, I go... Oh, it's fucking brilliant. What an absolute legend.
Oh.
He is one of the best characters in TV history.
I think he is.
Oh, what a
He's
guy.
fucking fantastic.
Brilliant. Well, enough of silly accents. Paige versus Summer is up next in a rivalry renewed. Mojo talks about his aunt having cancer. Yeah, that's just happened in the last episode, didn't it, as well?
Yeah, it's the same promo.
Highlights of the tag match from the last episode, as Paige has to deal with Summer, but also has Sasha on the outside. The crowd is ultra hot, as always, for Paige. I hate to say it, commentary goes so wildly off track here that I can't actually focus on the match. They talk about literally anything but what's going on in the ring.
I have to say, this week, though, as Paige came out, the ring announcer pronounced Norwich correctly.
It's not hard, is it?
It's not, but apparently, for some people it is. So, well done on that.
Yeah, commentary, they go off and they talk about anything. They talk about all sorts, really. They talk about Twitter, DMs, William Regal's old girlfriend, Instagram. You don't know what Instagram is, that's where all the pictures are.
That was in a match later on. That was in the main event.
Was that in the main event? I couldn't focus on either of these matches. They're both just like...
There's a man in the front row with a massive Paige Marry Me sign. It's not subtle at all, but also she's with Del Rio at this point, so,
She's not with Del Rio at this point.
She's still with Brad Maddox.
She's with Brad Maddox at this point.
Was it Del Rio who posted a photo on Twitter this week, or was it, probably was last week, actually, with him looking at the current WWE title?
Oh!
I'd say it one more time, question mark, and
no!
Fuck no.
Oh, fuck off. Seriously.
I know.
I'd rather bring back the Ultimate Warrior on fucking strings. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, I'd rather see that guy's fucking rotting carcass be WWE champion over Del Rio again. Fuck off. Oh, fucking ballend. He's the biggest twat in the fucking world.
I love the fact that Sasha was used as a human shield.
She was, yeah.
And then Regal said, you don't have a dog and bark yourself. that is a great line.
Do you know what else? I love it when Paige headbutts the living shit out of her and he just goes, isn't it wonderful to see a young lady use a headbutt?
He's a massive fan of it.
Why not?
All knees to the face as well. That's another particular Regal favourite.
Yeah, knees to the face and headbutts. You can tell what kind of wrestler he is.
Yeah, a bastard.
Yeah, legend. Banks grabs Paige's leg, but she's kicked out of ringside by the referee. Sasha freaks out totally as we head to the break. Oh my god. Adam, what time is it? Tonight is the night.
Oh no.
Hype crowds, bright lights. We need to throw down. It's the RAW Rebound. We've not had one of these in fucking ages, mate.
No, we didn't.
Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Heck in a Cell, HBK special referee. Triple H is taken out by Bryan as HBK is down. HBK switching music on Bryan. It's a 3 count. Randy Orton is the new WWE champion. Triple H calls Randy Orton an A+ player as they shake hands. Orton says he's better than everyone on the stage. Everyone's there. Your Nikki Bellas. Bree Mode's there. Fucking that fat geezer that dances. What's his name? Brodus Clay. Yeah. He's there.
He's better than him.
All the shit people are there. To fucking...
John Cena's not there, though.
Yeah, exactly. John Cena's not there, conspicuous by his fucking absence. All the losers are there, basically. The Miz is there, loser.
Ziggler's there as well.
Exactly, loser. And literally, all these people are here. Orton says, I'm better than every one of you fucking goons.
I know what's going to happen now.
Well, it's the motherfucking Big Show! The Big Show comes out. Bang. He says, fuck my imaginary restraining order. This is bullshit. Goldust and the Usos and, people just appear and decide to beat everyone up. Triple H and Randy Orton run away. The Big Show says, I've filed a lawsuit. It's going to cost you millions of dollars. Literally. Primetime players thing. And then says, I'm going to take every single cent that this company has. He's got nothing to lose, mate. And then he's attacked from behind by Randy Orton. The Big Show gets up and he says, fuck this, I've got a fist like fucking Bo Dallas. Bang! Knockout punch. Fucking have that, you cunt. It's mental. Oh my god, Monday Night Raw. Who would give a monkey's cock about any of this?
This is the reason why Dave suggested to me when we were taking...
Yeah.
Dave suggested to me when we took Otis on a walk.
Yeah.
Dog of the pod. And we were talking about what pit stops we could sort of make in our NXT Back to the Future journey.
So the Shield have a big match. Well, not a big match, but they're in a 5v5 at Survivor Series. It's a big moment for Reigns. I said, should we watch Survivor Series, Adam?
And we went through the card.
Let me check the card. And the main event, I shit you not, was Randy Orton and The Big Show. And I looked at Adam and I went, fuck this. We're not watching this fucking shit. Fuck off. I actually said, what I'll do is I'll put a little poll out and see if anyone wants us to watch it. And conveniently forgot about it. I wonder why. Yeah, it's a no from me.
No, it's a no from me as well.
We move. I sincerely hope they bring back the Raw Rebound, though, because that was the highlight of the early episodes, wasn't it?
I used to love a Raw Rebound.
Stupid fucking shit going on that show.
Usually because I used to look, I used to get to see what CM Punk was up to in the timeline.
Well, he's gone now.
He's got 6 more months left.
Yeah, he's pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah.
He's always injured at this point. He's always walking around holding his fucking back, saying he's got invisible bloody bumps and bruises all over him. Fucking goo.
It's probably because he doesn't want to work
feuding with Ryback at this point.
Exactly, he doesn't want to work with Ryback because no fucker wants to work with Ryback at this point.
Fuck that. Anyway, we are back and Paige versus Summer is still in full swing, which is ironic because not only have you got Paige versus Summer the actual match, but because she's really pale, you could also have Paige versus Summer in the fact she hates the sun.
That is very true. We have a Regal story, and they are obviously getting worse. Apparently, he's joined Twitter, and he got in contact with an old girlfriend, and she's coming to Orlando. Has he told his wife this? Do you know what her name is?
Betty Swallow?
No, Mary Hinge. A confectioner from Lisbon. Just don't tell the wife.
Why?
And Byron at this point says, you realise I'm still here, right? Because those two are talking.
They're just talking between themselves,
and Byron
saying nothing.
Yeah, Byron is carrying the desk at this point.
Literally. Summer hangs Paige out to dry as she locks in a submission and continues to work over her. Summer runs in, but Paige catches her into the rampage for a 2. Spin kick by Summer for a 2 of her own. She gets angry and Paige hits the Paige Turner out of nowhere for a 3 count. It was okay as Sasha comes in and attacks from behind. Emma saves Paige. Please don't say we are having this fucking tag team match again.
I don't think we are.
Good.
I hope not anyway.
Good. We move. Emma shows intensity as Paige touches her, but receives a clothesline, and Emma looks remorseful as Paige gets a little bit angry, but doesn't really do anything as Emma tries to explain what has happened.
She just looks incredibly intense at this point.
She does. She does, literally. Like you've just seen bloody a car on sale that you want that you can't afford. You're Vesperjo. Oh, my precious. Like fucking that sort of
I'll
thing.
tell you what, Sam will fucking properly pop over that. You fucking weasel.
My pleasure. Breeze is interviewed, holding Parker's hair. He says that he's sending him back to the streets tonight. Now watch out, it's time to shoot the breeze. Have you ever heard anyone try so hard to have a Miz-like catchphrase? That's not going to get over.
No.
Harper says he's found a new plaything in Cassius Ohno and he will leave him for the Buzzards next week.
I thought he was gone.
Alright, yeah.
Why are they having a feud between the main roster guy and an NXT guy on NXT?
Who knows?
Maybe it's designed to get Cassius over even though he gets kicked.
Maybe. But also next week, LaForte goes for revenge against Rusev. Good luck, mate.
Can't wait for that.
Tyler Breeze enters the ringside area. Look everyone, it's Tyler. Out second is Parker. It must be said, Breeze's outfit doesn't go. Golden shiny trunks with pink and white jacket and boot covers.
I thought it was brilliant.
It doesn't go.
I thought it was fantastic.
It doesn't go.
Doesn't have to. It's Tyler Breeze. He can do what he fucking wants, mate.
True, he's legendary.
From his seasonal residence of Milan, Italy.
CJ sucks chance as we hear apparently the audience would enjoy Breeze's hair being cut off by Parker. I don't think they would.
No, I don't.
That's quite oblivious comment. Parker is ultra aggressive as Breeze continually tries to protect his face. Big headbutt by Parker as Breeze screams on the canvas. What do you think, Adam? Should this feud go on much longer?
Yeah, they're really fun together.
Don't agree.
You think it's past its course?
I think it's definitely past its course. Aeroplane spin by Parker, who just gets booed again. Breeze avoids the palm strike as we go to the break. Breeze is still on the back foot as we come back. Breeze counters into a sunset bomb type move to That Was Awesome chance. It wasn't awesome. The crowd just loves Tyler Breeze, don't they?
It was a shit sunset bomb as well. And I don't know who's in the wrong, whether it was Tyler the way he did it or the position.
No, it just wasn't. It just was what it was. But the crowd loved Tyler, so they just go mad for it. This kind of just happens. I'm not sure how much of this I actually fancy seeing going forward. Commentary again, just off topic and you can't focus on the match. Breeze is thrown into the ring from the top rope and Parker looks furious. He runs in, tackles Breeze and hits punches and kicks for a 2. Let's go Breeze chants before Breeze misses the beauty shot, before a palm thrust for a 3 and massive boos. No chance as we see replays of the finish. Parker has scissors of his own, and Breeze is down, but he wakes up and escapes quickly to save his hair. Happy Halloween, and we sign off. Thoughts then?
Do you know what that palm thrust? Do you know what his finish is called?
Yeah, because I nearly wrote it down, but no one would know what it was unless we said. So go on.
The third eye.
That third eye. Thank you.
What a fucking awful name for a finisher.
Well, he's a hippie, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's just shit.
It's normally known as like the Shotei palm thrust, isn't it, or something like silly like that.
Yeah. I don't think CJ did anything bad in this match, though.
He didn't, but the character has to go. The problem is whoever got put in this feud was always going to suffer because Breeze was really popular straight away. So whoever they tried to get over as a face against him is just not going to work.
That's very true.
That's the short and curlies of it.
For me, like he did a really nice backdrop. He did a really nice vertical suplex. It was just he didn't do anything wrong. The aeroplane spin was great that he did.
Yeah, the character just doesn't work.
The selling was great. He's a competent wrestler.
He is a competent wrestler. He's always been a competent wrestler, but the character just doesn't work. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see where we go from here. And he's with Tony Storm, so who am I to complain?
He's still, winning at life.
He's winning.
Tony's making a debut next week on SmackDown.
Good for her.
Thank God.
Thank God. She's not doing anything in NXT. Yeah,
no, exactly. She needs to do something.
Well, I have to say, pretty good 2 episodes there.
Yeah.
So we need stars of the tapings, Adam. So who's your star of the taping going to be?
It's easy for me this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on.
Rusev.
Okay.
I liked Rusev this week.
Yeah, there's a couple of people I think we could choose this week.
I'll give more reasoning for Rusev as well. He looked really good in the tag team match. I think the fact that he destroyed not only the other tag team, but his own tag team as well.
Yeah.
Well, even though it was Sylvester the Ford. But, he still made himself look big and powerful. He had what was the match he had the first week? He won that.
Yeah, he's just going against everyone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going over everyone and looking good doing it.
He is.
So, yeah, he's my star of the week.
I really wanted to choose Enzo and Cass because I just love that promo.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I can.
Chicken tenders just really tickled you, didn't it?
Chicken tenders is brilliant. John would love it. And it's a really tough one. I'm struggling to pick someone, but I am going to go, just because I absolutely loved it from start to finish, with Aiden English.
Yeah, I can't argue against that either.
Yeah, I think the Aiden English promo was just hilarious. The roses, the bowing, the kissing the rose, the music, it was all really well done. And top to bottom, I thought that was a really good segment, so I'm going to go with Aiden English. So, you can find us on social media. I have been playing Meet Me on the Facebook by Bangs a lot this week, Adam. I don't know if you've been around when I've played it.
Yes, I have.
But you can meet us on the Facebook, shorty, because you got a nice look. Yes, you do.
I honestly wish people could see the dance you just did.
I just did the Macarena.
Yeah, you did the Macarena.
I absolutely did the Macarena. Maybe I'll put a video of it on. Maybe I won't. You're going to have to request it. But
please request it.
If you leave us a review, you can tweet us, interact with us on social media. We'd love to hear from you. And Adam, where else are we on the old social medias?
We're on Twitter.
Very good.
There we are. I thought I'd do your bit on that.
Very good.
At NXT BTTF. Me and Dave's bios are in there as well in our description. Yeah. Talk to us anything to do with wrestling. We love it.
We do. We don't like cricket. Oh no. But we love wrestling. It's a bit of a Jamaican theme we've got going on this week.
Just a bit.
It's the bloody weather. It's the heat.
It is the heat. Where else are we, Dave?
We are also on TikTok. We're on TikTok. Search NXT BTTF. You can find us also on Instagram at NXT BTTF. Actually, I have made us a nice little link tree link. So if you click on our link tree, you can actually see all the places to download the pod. You can see all our social media, and it's all in one handy place. So yeah, absolutely. Whenever I post a new episode, the link tree link's going to come up. So if you want to find us on all these different places, feel free. You are more than welcome. We'd love to see you there. So you can join us next week for Rusev's impending change.
Impending change?
He's not changing sex or anything like that. Mojo Rawley...
Bit extreme for a character change.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Mojo Rawley's in action against a debuting superstar. Harper and Ohno face off in a rematch from a couple of weeks ago. Charlotte is back, so the Adam and I can guess how much she fucks up counter is also returning. Aiden English exercises his vocal cords. The mysterious woman introduces herself. Whoa! Mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. Come on, move your body. Come on, move your body. More Jamaican. Neville versus Graves explodes in a 2 out of 3 Falls match, and it may be our last ever look at the one and only Mason Ryan, who returns next week.
No!
All that and more available next week on the podcast. But for now, from me, Dave.
And me, Adam.
We love you. We'll see you later. Peace out. Sing the music.
Bye. So Dave, this week saw the return of fans to the arena at SmackDown. What did you think?
I thought it was a really good show, top to bottom. I think the fans made a massive difference. And I feel like WWE, I don't know, I feel like WWE are just immune to criticism. If they feel like, you know, they don't have anyone there, they don't listen. Whereas actually, I feel like with people there, they are inclined as a company, because that's just what they're like. They do try harder. So I feel like, it was a good show. What about you?
I feel like you're right in the fact that they're more inclined to listen to crowd reaction, and the fact we've not had that for the best part of, I'm going to say 18 months, but it's probably been longer.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long time. I loved the fact that Vince came out, said one line, and then fucked off again. That was brilliant.
I think they said in the pre, sort of like in the promo before the show, it was like 73 weeks or something without fans.
Still have a long time to go.
Which is, you know, that's a long time. It's a good 16, 17 months.
Whose reactions did you like and whose reactions didn't you like?
Reigns' reaction was the same as always.
I don't get why he's being booed, because he is better now than he has ever been.
Because he's a heel, isn't he?
Well, yeah, there's that. But they're not going to cheer him as a face, so he may as well be a heel anyway.
I think everyone had a really good reaction, to be honest. I think it was a good show top to bottom. The interesting thing is, will they be hot for 3 hours on Monday Night Raw?
No.
Probably not. And that's where it, again, becomes a problem. You should be looking at SmackDown going, do we really need this third hour?
They really don't, do they?
They don't. Problem is, though, they've got so much talent, they can't fit it anywhere else. But they managed to give everyone who probably should be shined
a light to shine.
Yeah.
I really hope Liv wins the Money in the Bank for the women's.
That men's Money in the Bank match, not to, you know, disgrace the women's, but the men's Money in the Bank match is going to be awesome. That's got 8 awesome people in it.
Yeah.
And, as well, shout out to the main man, Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin's been excellent on SmackDown recently.
Yeah, he has. He's got, like, a really compelling story.
Just hilarious.
My child is sick because they have to eat canned spaghetti instead of wagyu beef or something like that.
Awesome.
What a man he is.
Oh, brilliant. So that's going to be really good. But yeah, I feel like it'll be interesting going forward. I'm interested. I'm excited to talk about this episode actually, because we've got a couple of things that we've not seen in a very long time.
No, we haven't. Well,
so
we haven't seen him in a long time.
And it's going to be really interesting.
I'm going to just put my prediction for Liv out there. What I would love to see. I want to see her win, and then I'd love to see Charlotte beat Rhea for the Raw Women's Championship, and then Liv to cash in on Charlotte.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but I'd love to see it, just because the story would be fantastic. The fact that it was the defeat to Charlotte in the first place that set off this transformation of hers.
Do you know what I'd love to see?
Go on.
I'd love to see Big E win the briefcase, Kofi win the title, and then him cash in on Kofi.
Fuck off. No.
How good would that be?
That would make for a tasty SummerSlam, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Oh. That is... I don't think it will happen.
I don't think they'd be brave enough. It's a bit of an attitude era move there.
That is. Big E to come out in gear that isn't colourful and just, like, you know, come out in something like just trunks that we've never seen him in before and just beat the living shite out of Kofi.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know.
I'll leave you with that one.
I'm scared.
I'll leave you with that one.
I'm scared. Let's get on with it.